As day turns to night, the end of testing has arrived, so it's time for a duel in the desert. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fraser McKenzie here. Welcome to round 3 of Season 4 for the XRL X1 division, sponsored by ANSI 3D, CD keys, One Tap, and Clutch Control. We are at the Sakhir International Circuit, 3.3 miles, 15 turns, 3 DRS zones to negotiate. We have got a fantastic lineup for you guys this evening, and we were touched by some sadness, which we'll get into very shortly from last night. But nevertheless, joining me in the commentary box, as always, is the boss of the league himself, Mr. Cesar Lopez. Cesar, welcome along this evening.
Thank you very much, Kenzie. I'm happy to be here, as always, as every week. And it's happy to have you back. You were not with us last week, but right now we're going to be having a great session. I'm very happy for it. I'm excited for this race. But yeah, as you said, there were some sad news last night.
Yes, indeed. Let's say for those that grew up watching Formula One over the years, especially during the 80s, right up until US Grand Prix 2001, we were touched with the sadness of the great Murray Walker passing away last night during the XRL Development League race last night at the age of 97. I think he was without a doubt the voice of not just Formula One but motorsport in general. He also commentated for a while on the British touring cars as well. The iconic duo of Murray with 1976 champion James Hunt and, of course, former F1 driver Murray Walker. That it's great that Murray is somewhat reunited with James Hunt back in the great commentary box in the sky.
Yeah, sad moments for F1. But nevertheless, we have to move on the race, and we're going to be having a 1 minute of silence during the quali break after the quali.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, let's go back to the qualifying session. What do you think about
Indeed.
today?
Yes. Let's go through the lineup we have this evening as Kellis Jackson crosses the line to start the first lap of qualifying round this circuit. We've got Sasha, Atwi, Path, Wax, Hazel, Erdika, Kellis Jackson, Ollie, Ledger, Danny, Anderson, Mon, Remixo, JBL, Hurricane, Magi, Beard Boost, Penku, and Ultimate. No sign of Sack this weekend, interestingly.
That's true, no sign of Sack. Let me check if something happened.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's okay. I also mentioned during the intro that testing has finished. And now we just have to wait another 2 weeks before the start of the brand new season. Alfa Romeo and Alpha Tauri finished top of the sheets as far as laps completed are concerned. They both got 422 laps. Ferrari got 404, Alpine Racing 396, Haas with 394, Williams 373, and surprisingly, those that were at the top of the standings last season, right at the bottom of the sheets as far as their laps were concerned. Red Bull 369, McLaren 327, Aston Martin 314, and Mercedes at the bottom with 304 laps completed. As Kellis Jackson comes across the line, 126.9. That's a good starting point for him. I'll say Mercedes were plagued by problems all weekend during testing.
Yeah, it was not a good testing for Mercedes, but I think nothing's going to be changing at the positions, you know.
Yeah, and Penku has retired from the session. He is in the pit lane, so I'm assuming he is serving a qualifying ban. I might be wrong on that one. Yeah, the last race being Baku just last weekend.
Yeah, he's serving the ban because there was a blocking of a hot lap for Irdika for Penko blocking Irdika's hot lap on last race on Baku. So yeah, that would be it.
Yeah. But the Renault boys of Path and Ultimate, they are gonna be determined to make amends for the, for lack of a better term, disaster that they endured in last night's race. To say it was chaotic would be a massive understatement. If you haven't watched it yet, it is up on our YouTube channel right now, so you can watch that after the XRL coverage concludes this evening. We've also got the X3 race going on right now on our sister channel, and then 8 p.m. UK time this evening we have the X2 race round this circuit as well. So Ultimate had to go for a second lap because he ended up invalidating his first one. Path, meanwhile, DRS Open comes across the line. What's he going to pull out of the bag? 25.847, just behind Mad G and Sasha. So here's Erdika. He's coming down the second DRS, well, the third DRS zone, I should say, because the first DRS zone's down the main straight, and then the second DRS straight up to turn 4, and then that that third DRS straight before the S's section that did cause a fair bit of carnage last night. Like I said, it was a chaotic race. And definitely one worth watching back if you haven't seen it yet. So just got a really cool camera shot there of being able to see into the visor of Erdika. He goes, he gets a 26.6. He was 6th. He's booted down to 8th. Ultimate gets a 25.5. So good start on his road to redemption after last night's escapades.
And Kenzie, right now we got the weather report from the weather booth, and we're going to be watching qualifying. Weather will be dry with clear sky. Yeah, all the way dry for quali, and race is going to be dry as well as always. A little bit of a cloud at the end of the race, but nothing major.
Yeah, so there we go. Dry all the way this evening, folks. I can't seem to I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think we've ever had a wet Bahrain race, but testing on the Friday, I believe, did end up being hit with a sandstorm.
Yeah, exactly. that was new for me. I've never seen those. And
yeah.
the track was all full of sand. It looked like snow, probably.
Yeah. Definitely shades of testing back in 2018 when Spain ended up being hit by snow during testing there before the start of the season.
Yeah. Right now, XRL Ultimate with the P1. Who do you think can get the pole today? We saw Penko. He was fast. He will not be able to do a qualifying lap or not be able because he has a quali ban. But we saw him in the onboard lap with Penko this week, and he did good. Like, he got good times.
Yeah, Ultimate retires from his session. He is more than happy with his time. We've got Wax in the Ferrari, one of a few drivers yet to set a lap time. Danny and JBL still to set their laps as well. Wax 25.9 puts him 5th. It's a good lap for him. I'm just with Danny. He's just finished sector 1. It's a pretty respectable time for first sector. Wide entry into turn 8. And then this is effectively a double apex, turn 9, and then wide entry into turn 10. And then DRS And then, a bit of a delay there. A bit of a delay there getting the DRS open.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't affect the time too much.
This is the part when if you touch the right.
And and he's invalidated as well.
Yeah, it's invalidated.
So I'm gonna go straight to JBL, who's just started his lap in the Haas. One of the biggest talking points as far as the car launch, the car liveries are concerned, is the fact that the Haas livery is under investigation from the World Anti-Doping Association because the livery effectively has the Russian flag on it.
Yeah, it was so desperate. I don't know. It was so. They actually did it for the Russian flag. They cannot say it's the Haas colors. No, it's not. It's the Russian flag.
Yeah, it's the Russian flag. Yeah, I think realistically, what's going to need to happen is they're going to be told by WADA, which is the acronym for the World Anti-Doping Association. They're going to be told by WADA that Haas, you're going to need to change your livery because we cannot have the Russian flag on the car, and that also means Nikita Mazepin. And because Nikita Mazepin is from Russia, he can't represent Russia. He has to effectively be a neutral athlete, like a lot of the Russians at things like World Championships, and especially coming this summer, the Olympic Games.
Yeah, it's going to be very. It's going to be weird watching the neutral athletes from
a
Olympic Games.
Neutral athlete in Formula One.
Yeah.
Didn't think we'd be saying that. Nevertheless, it's just Danny, Sasha, Path, and Penku that have retired from the session. Penku starting at the back of the grid because he's serving a qualifying ban for blocking a hot lap from Erdika last week. Ultimate, Sasha, and Path have retired from the session. They are more than happy with their times. And at the moment, it is Beard Boost, Anderson, and Danny that are going to be getting knocked out of Q1.
Beard Boost, who I believe is right now driving on a wheel. He was telling in chat before that he was going to be doing it on the wheel. He's 2 seconds slower on the wheel, but I'm not sure if he's going to be racing. Like maybe he does quali on the wheel just to get the practice, but then when he does the race, he might go to the path again. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the reason of the time of Beard, because we know he's a fast driver.
Absolutely. So it'll be very interesting to see how he can carve his way through the field to make up for the poor qualifying performance. Careless Jackson, meanwhile, he is on a hot lap as well. Ollie retires from the session. Jackson on the verge of being eliminated. Hopefully, he can keep himself from being eliminated. And he does improve, but he stays 15th for 26.7. And Beard Boost and Danny are on outlaps at the moment.
Anderson also in an outlap.
Yeah, he's just come out of the pits. There's about 4 minutes to go. About 4 minutes to go. And it's Beard Boost just starting his hot lap now. He's accelerated about 207 miles an hour. He clocks out at, breaks down to 50 for turn 1. Then through turn 2, up through the gears. DRS wide open. At 195 miles an hour, breaks down to about 70 for turn 4. Mad G retires from the session, happy with his time, as does Ledger. The top 7 feel they are more than happy to not push their tyres any further than they need to. Boost coming up towards turns 9 and 10. Bit of a wider line for turn 9. Doesn't take any of the curb at turn 10, which could work in his favour because otherwise he could end up spinning out. Remixo retiring from the session. Now that's bold. Is that going to pay off for him? He could be in danger of being eliminated here. Beard boost. Whoa! Hello! 1.3 seconds up. Maybe he switched to pad early. Maybe he switched to pad early. Who knows? And he comes across the line. It's a very respectable time. 26.3. Gets him out of the drop zone at the moment. His teammate Danny, though, still to set a lap time. And across the line. Oh, goes 9th. 26.1. Look how close it is. From Sasha down to Atsui. Half a second between them.
Half a second from P2 to P15. That's crazy, man.
Jackson's retired. Anderson's retired. They felt they're not able to. Oh no! Anderson's actually gone.
Oh yeah, I see.
Anderson's in the wall.
I see him in the map right now.
So it was around about turn 12. Not what he would have wanted. But what else can you do in this situation? That's Anderson gone. Things aren't getting much better for the Red Bull establishment.
Here the guy's in a hot lap right now.
Yeah, he's just coming down the DRS back straight. He's got his teammate Mon on an outlap at the moment. Is Mon going to make it round in time? It is, that is going to be really touch and go here. Erdica needs to make up another couple of tenths. There we go, everyone's finished. Only Erdica can improve on his time. It's going to be Atwi or Erdica that gets knocked out of qualifying here. Is Erdica getting... Oh, he does! Right at the end!
He got P15? Nice!
P15, he got it!
Very good job from Erdica.
That's one way of pulling a rabbit out of the hat.
That's a good one.
So those through to Q2, Ultimate, Sasha, Mad G, Path, Ledger, Wax, Ollie, JBL, Danny, Hurricane, Hazel, Mon, Remixo, Beard Boost, and Erdica. And those that have been knocked out are Atwi, Jackson, Anderson, and Penku. So that's 4 down.
What do you think, Kenzie? Are we going to be seeing 124s in the Q3?
Wouldn't surprise me. As we've just been informed by Ledger, who's one of our lower division drivers. 8 tenths between 1st and 15th.
Holy shit!
We were not kidding when we were told at the start of the season that this was going to be the closest lineup that we were going to have as far as the pace was concerned. With the fact that
Ledger saying in the chat, lower division driver. I think not.
Oh, Smeg, he's in. Oh, oh dear. That's the equivalent of Murray Walker saying to, I believe it was Bernie Eccleston, 17 years since you've bought McLaren.
Yeah.
Good times, bad
I
times.
don't remember
What do you
buying
remember most?
McLaren.
I don't remember buying McLaren. Oh dear. Yeah. But and while I'm on the subject of those classic Murray moments, I'm gonna have this. As I was, I'm just gonna throw this out to everybody watching right now. What was your favorite Murray Walker quote or Murrayism from his time in Formula One?
Mine?
I say that's open to everyone.
Okay, in the chat. Okay.
I think everyone in the chat, and it'd be good to hear. It'd be good for them to hear our favorite Murray Walker moments as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hazel and Sasha first out on track. Mad G following suit, and a few others coming out as well. This is where strategy comes into play, folks, because top 10. So there we go. There's the question in the chat, folks. What's your favorite Murray Walker moment over the years? So, I mean, there's so many to choose from. I mean, where do we even begin?
Give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah. So like I'm saying, the top 10 that make it through to qualifying, if they make it through to the top 10, the tyres they set their fastest lap on, will be the tyres that they start on during the race, and a lot of them are going for the medium tyres. Nobody out on softs at the moment. Ledge has just pointed out poking Mantle in the face after he's crashed. Oh, the enormous bump on his head. Oh my word. Oh dear. Right up. Hazel's about halfway round his lap, and then we've got Sasha behind him. Waddington in the chat. There's nothing wrong with the car except that it's on fire. Yeah. Yeah. Can't argue with that one. And oh dear, Hazel's gone. Oh dear. Well, it doesn't look like he's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. That's one less driver for everybody else to worry about in qualifying right now. Sasha coming round to finish his lap. He goes for a 27.0 on the mediums. That's a pretty good time on mediums. Oh dear. Zola saying, "Where's Grosjean then?" Yeah, small issue. Small issue with that, Zola. I think Ericsson hit him. that one's never gonna get old. Mad G meanwhile gets fastest, 26.9.
So, can you confirm if Matt GNC is one of the new drivers for X1?
And Wax responds, 26.907. Couple of hundredths quicker. Hurricane coming up to the DRS, the third DRS straight. Latifi is the new Ericsson, and oh dear, Hurricane's had a spin.
Muchas gracias, Fernando Acho is now following. Thank you for the follow, man.
Oh dearie me.
Thank you for sharing, Fernando. Muchas gracias.
There we go. Good to have our viewers sharing the action with the rest of the F1 community. So Hurricane's going to need to go for another lap realistically, because after that spin, yeah, that may have slightly cooked. That might have slightly overcooked his tires a little bit, but hopefully, no, he's coming into the pits. We've got Path coming up towards turn 4 now.
Mon's about to finish fast lap.
Oh dear. Zola coming up with the jokes now. Trust Ryan to spin with a name like that. Hey, that's actually quite clever. Well played on that one.
XRL Ultimate right now in the out lap.
Yeah, he's on an out
lap.
lap. He's on
He's
an out
on the
lap
medium
right
tires.
now. Yep. His teammate Path, meanwhile, he's just coming up. He's coming up behind them. I'm pretty sure he's gonna see them within shot right now. There they are. And I think that might have been Sasha. No! Oh no! Oh, Ultimate should have given him a bit more space. Path invalidated as a result of that. That's not going to help Path in any way. Ultimate is going to start his lap. Now, I think there's going to be a bit of dissension between the two teammates. There's going to be a bit of dissension between the two Renault drivers. Sooner rather than later after that. And Wallington made a wrestling reference there. Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through. Because there was a wrestler. There was a wrestler in the WWE that effectively had a superhero gimmick, and he was called the Hurricane.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was absolutely hilarious. Trying to choke slam Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin during the Royal Rumble one year. Yeah, Greg Helms, that's the guy we're on. Yep.
XRL Ultimate right now, he's about to finish his first time lap. Let's see if he gets the provisional pole again. Well, the P1 in the Q2.
Yeah, but of course, this part of qualifying is just to knock out the next slowest 5 cars.
Yeah.
When he comes across the line, 26.5. That's a very strong time on the mediums.
Well, looks like I'm a prophet because I ruined Sola's race on Dev last week by jinxing his race, doing a comment.
Oh,
and
no.
now I said Ultimate was going to get a P1 in the Q2, and he gets it. So I believe Sola has not forgiven me for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Zola, bit of advice you passed on to me. When racing on a Saturday, focus on just the one league. Look, legitimately, that's the advice he gave me when I decided to start racing for XRL on a Saturday night.
Yeah, it's best to just focus in one league.
Yeah. Classics Racing League, yep. Yeah, I was just mentioning that earlier. Should have seen the XRRL race yesterday. Madness, but one of the best races he's ever participated in. Yeah, like I said, it's up on our YouTube channel right now. If anybody wants to go back and watch that, I mean,
if anybody wants to go back and see my podium, say that, Kenzie.
That would.
You deserve it.
That would be too easy. But yes, as Lopez just said, I did secure my first XRL podium last night. It was in the space of a week, folks. In the space of a week, I went from George Russell in San Marino and Bahrain to Pierre Gasly in Brazil 2019. In the space of a week. Beggars believe how I've managed that.
So let's saying when
did Caesar get a podium? Oh wait, Kenzie did.
I've got podiums, so I've got podiums.
Yeah. I'll say, I was. If I didn't have that penalty, I was only 2.5 seconds away from getting that win.
Oh, nice.
At the end of the day, I just could not keep up with Hazel.
Yeah, coming back to the Sola message, I got podiums on season 1. Season 2 and season 3 were too fast for me.
Yeah.
Right now we're going to be watching Danny, who's on he's in the sector 2 right now of a time lap. Looks like it. Oh no, I think he's going back to pits, running out of fuel and already done 2 laps on the medium tires.
Yeah, the fuel light's on, but he is in danger of being eliminated here.
Interesting that a lot of drivers are not in the pits right now. They're out on the medium tires.
Yeah, a lot of them are wanting to ensure that they only need to do 1 stop round here, mediums to hards, which is one of the optimum strategies. Or if you end up starting on the softs, you could try soft medium or soft medium soft to try and get the fastest lap of the race towards the end. We'll wait and see how that plays out. Pass just finished in the second sector now. Sorry, what were you going to say? Of course. Yeah. Good to know. So, and Hurricane retires from the session. He's relatively happy with his time. Path. Oh, 26.7.
Look at the Reynolds, man. The Reynolds are killing it.
This is the equivalent of Fernando Alonso and Giancarlo Fisichella back in 2005. I mean, the big question now is, can Ultimate secure his 3rd Bahrain pole in a row?
Now, interesting. Irdica is out in the soft tire.
Yeah, it looks like he'll be going for a 2-stop round here. Remixo and Beard Boost still to set lap times, but Remixo coming onto the 3rd DRS straight. What's he going to pull out of the bag here?
Rider G Power. Now, thank you for the follow. Muchas gracias por el follow. Thank you very much, guys, for following.
Danny retires from the session. That's brave. He's right on the bubble.
Rem and Bird Boost are in. Rem has just.
Ooh, Danny's safe for now. There's a minute to go. And Beard Boost is invalidated. He's going to have to go again.
Yeah, would he have the time? I don't think. Oh, yeah, probably he's going to be having time.
It looks like he's fueled up for another run, so he should be okay.
Irdica starting out lap. Hot lap, I mean fast lap.
Oh my word, this is going to be a tight finish to Q2. If Irdica does get through, he will be starting on soft tyres, meaning he'll end up with a 2-stop.
About to cross the sector 1. He's 4 tenths faster right now. Remember, he's in the soft tire, so he will be qualifying probably around. I'm saying P8, P9. No, it's a soft. He's going to probably get P5 or P6. We'll see. 1 second faster right now.
That'll push Danny out. Remixo's retired, so he's gone. Modern's out as well. Is Beard Boost going to be able to make anything of this? Beard Boost was last season's X2 champion. And Utica P8, that's it. Danny's gone. JBL's in trouble now.
JBL's in trouble with Beard Boost.
And Beard Boost, oh! I think something's happened to Beard Boost. I think that's it. Beard Boost is out. He's not even going to be able to... He's not going to be close.
He's going into pits.
That's it. Beard Boost is out. And oh, he finishes his lap. 32-1. That's it. He's gone. JBL safe by just over a tenth.
Crazy. Irtica is going to be the only soft runner in the top 10. Is going to be interesting for him because he will be fast at the first stint. He will have to get some overtakes at the start. And can see our knockouts right now are Danny, Rem, Mon, Beard Boost, and Hassel for Q2. We're going to be getting a message from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for a more realistic F1 feel in your sim racing? ANSI 3D is the solution for you. ANSI 3D is a 3D printing company based in the United States. We sell F1 style wheels for Logitech G29, G920, and the G923 wheel set with all wheels including high quality real suede fabric on the handles for maximum comfort. All wheels can be fully customized by picking your own colors for the handles and buttons. Also, you get to select a free logo of your choice to be printed on your wheel. We also have all Formula One 3D printed tracks available for sale on our website. For more information or to place your order now, log on to our website at www.ansi3d.com. That's ANSE3D.com. Don't delay, check us out today.
And we also have Clutch Control as one of our sponsors. Clutch Control is a company that makes grips for the PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch controllers, so you can get a better feel on your thumbs, on your thumbsticks. So go to clutchcontrol.com and use the code Xtreme10 for a discount. And also, let me check if I have this right. No, it's not right. Here, okay. I'm sorry about that. Here you can find extremeracingleagues.com. Go to extremeracingleagues.com if you want to join us. If you want to join the server, click on the join Xbox server. This race is on the Xbox server. We do not have right now Formula One league on the PC server. On PC we have iRacing, Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto Corsa, and some other fun games. Also in the Xbox server we have FIFA tournaments and some other games like MLB, NHL, and some other games. We have Formula 1, Formula 2 mini-series. We have multiple tiers, so if you're a new driver and you're not fast, it doesn't matter. All you need to be is clean, so join the server and we'll put you in your start in the development league, and then we'll put you in the tier that gets appropriate for your pace, so everyone has a chance to win a race. Also, we have One Tap Designs. One Tap is another sponsor. They create custom liveries for Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione and iRacing on the PC only. And I want to show you real quick. This livery that was made for the XRL team on. Okay, 1 second. This livery that was made for the Xtreme endurance racing team that's going to be participating on the on a Mexican tournament, and well, One Tap made this extremely beautiful livery. It was a pink. We chose the pink color because, well, we're getting a baby in May soon, a baby girl. So that's it, and let's go back to racing. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot about that.
During the week, I managed to get the gold edition of Hitman 2.
Oh.
Discounted from $79.99, and this is UK currency, folks, to $15.99. I managed to get the Hitman 2 itself plus all the add-on content for it as well, and of course we can't forget about talking about our fantastic daily deals for CD keys. The top 5 at the moment as Hurricane with a 26.0, Sasha 25.4. We've got some fantastic daily deals for you right now. The top 5 are Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the cross-gen bundle, 40% off at $38.99. Number 4, we've got Football Manager 2021 at $18.99. I'm on the UK region. What you're seeing right now is, I believe that's the Mexico.
Yeah.
That's the Mexico region. So yeah, that's what we've got. That's what you've got there for the Mexico region. For the UK region, folks, like I said, we've got Football Manager 2021 at $18.99. The Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition at $5.99 on Xbox One. For the PC, we've got Loop Hero at $8.99, and also on PC, top of the timesheets today is, of course, F1 2020 Schumacher Edition at $12.99. Those are the daily deal. Those are the top 5 daily deals in the UK region on CD Keys right now. If anybody wants to check them out, that is cdkeys.com.
Thank you very much, Kenzie, for that.
Ultimate, meanwhile, he goes top of the timesheets with a 25.060, on course for his 3rd Bahrain pole in a row. Is it his 3rd? Yes.
He's the 3rd Bahrain. This will be his 3rd Bahrain pole.
I've messed that up again. I was looking at the race wins at Bahrain, not the pole positions. Ultimate did get pole position in Bahrain last season, but the pole position in Bahrain the season beforehand, if I can find it, whereabouts was it? It was our 2-time champion Sack that got pole position in Bahrain in season 2.
Muchas gracias, Luis Javier, por el follow. Thank you very much for the follow, Luis. Yeah, we're going to be having a new video, a new video intro for the race that our friend JVL, Mr. Wiran, helped us did during this week, and we'll be showing some of the good moments around Bahrain. We'll be showing it just after qualifying ends, so we'll pay attention. And meanwhile, should we start the prediction of the day? What do you think?
Yeah, we've got about 5 minutes to go. Yeah, we'll see what the predictions are with about 5 minutes to go on who we think is going to get pole position.
No, I meant the safety car. In order to
that prediction, yes.
Yeah, that prediction. The 10 minutes safety car in lap 1. Yes or no? Vote in the chat, guys. Remember, you can use the points you get in the channel. You can use them for buying merch in the Twitch in your Twitch account.
So we'll see how the predictions play out very shortly. We'll see them play out in about 10 minutes from now, roughly. So at the moment, it's Ultimate on provisional pole, Sasha second, Path third, Mad G fourth, Ollie fifth, Wax sixth, Ledger seventh, JBL eighth, Hurricane ninth, and Erdika rounding up the top 10.
I believe Ultimate's going to be getting pole position. It can be either Ultimate or Bat. Ben was saying in the chat, Ultimate with pole. Yeah, probably he's going to be getting. He's very close to getting the 24s, getting into the 24s, so he could probably get the pole position today. Oh, something happened with my controller. Be right back.
Sounds like someone needs to get some new batteries for it. Never ideal when that happens. So we've got a few drivers on out laps right now. Ultimate is just starting his hot lap. I mean, that's a pretty bold prediction as far as the time is concerned. 24.889. Oddly specific. An interesting stat to bring up, folks, is that if Path does get pole position this evening, oh, Ultimate's gone! And he's gone into the wall. Oh, no!
Unlucky for Ultimate.
That is really unfortunate. That's his chances of securing pole position out the window. I was going to say, if Path does equal, if Path does get pole tonight, he will equal Ultimate's record of most pole positions in X1. He got pole in Baku last week to take him into double digits. $25.060 then. Well, he can't exactly improve on his time right now, realistically. Oh, big lock up there from Path coming up to the final DRS straight. Path could guarantee himself the front row. 45 seconds to go. Oh, he's almost 4/10 up. I think if he finds a bit more time, he might just steal pole position from Ultimate. Yeah, Ultimate does go into the pits. Round the final corner for Path. What's he going to pull out of the bag here? 25.037, and he's gone fastest.
Nice.
Just shy of the 24s.
These Reynolds are like Mercedes in real F1. They're killing it. We had a 1-2 in Baku, remember?
Yeah. And there we go. Checkered flag is out. Anyone that's on a lap right now will be allowed to finish it. Is Path going to try and improve on his time here? And Wax is invalidated. He's not going to improve on his time. Mad G is on the verge of improving his. What is Maggi going to pull out of the bag here? He improves. Stays fourth, though. Ollie, 3/10 up, meanwhile. This could see him in third as it stands, and he's, oh, just misses out on the front row. Just and no more. By just over a tenth.
That was very, very close.
And JBL goes 8th with a 25.724. So that's it. That is it. Path has equaled Ultimate's record of most pole positions in X1.
History now. Two drivers with the most pole positions. Okay, let's go with the final positions real quick. Pat on P1, Ultimate P2, Ollie P3, Sasha, Matt Gang, XRL Ledger, XRL Wax, JVL, Ryan, and Irdika. They're going to be. Irdika is the only driver that's going to be starting on the soft tire, so that's something to look at. We'll be watching right now a video that JVL Mr. Worden made for us for the league, and I think it's very good. We're going to be having it every week, so let's go and watch it real quick. And it's the action zone video. Remember turn 1 in season 3 when Waddington and got ultimate on the main straight at the start of lap at the start of the race. Then we had another action zone at turn 2 with Waddington and Philip Nielsen just touching their wheels right after turn 2. Then Philip Nielsen on Zach on turn 4. This was an incident on season 2 that caused some big damage and some DNFs. This was a very bad incident, unfortunate. And still in season 2 in turn 11, me, Zach and Philip Nielsen fighting for the position in the turn 11. Zach defended very well here in season 2, and well, he's going to be missed today in the race.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he is going to be watching from. He's going to be watching either from the comfort of his home or in the grandstands somewhere.
Okay, I think we're ready for the Murray Walker minute.
Yes. And now, just before we get ourselves underway, we're going to have a moment of silence to remember the late great Murray Walker, who passed away just last night at the age of 97. passing away at the age of 97 just last night.
He's always going to be the voice of Murray. You sound a lot like Murray Walker.
I have had even my parents, said that me and Murray commentated together would just be the ultimate dream team on commentary. Because
when you get excited, you get that kind of voice.
Yeah. Because if anything, the video that I shared on the Discord server last night of the official Formula One YouTube channel paying tribute to Murray Walker, it wasn't just commentary for Murray. It was sharing his passion and love for the sport that we all love as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's run through the grid very quickly before we get things underway. We've got Path on pole, equaling Ultimate's record of most pole positions in X1. He's got Ultimate alongside him on the front row. A Renault 1-2, Ollie third, Sasha in fourth. Then you've got Mad G, Ledger, Wax, JBL, Hurricane, Erdica, Danny, Remixo, Mon, Beard Boost, Hazel, Atwi, Kellis Jackson, Anderson, and Penku starting at the back after serving his qualifying ban. Interestingly, Erdica and Penku are the only drivers on soft tyres. Everyone else is either on mediums or hards. So it looks like Penku, like Erdica, is going to be going for a two-stop here. But how they're going to do that two-stop remains to be seen. Everyone's starting to ready up. You guys know what time it is. I really hope I do this race start proud for you, Murray. So here we go. Let's watch for the lights. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and pause! And it's go, go, go in Bahrain! Path off to a phenomenal start. Beard Busters had a horrific start. Oh my word, drama already. Oh my goodness me, drama already at the start. Penku, Anderson, and Beard Boost. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What on earth has happened there? Penku, you're facing the wrong way. What on earth happened there? Yellow flags in sector 1 already, and oh, it's all falling apart for the Alfa Romeos. Matt J, he's plummeted down the order. It's all falling apart so quickly for Alfa Romeo. Danny, meanwhile, he's just managed to get himself ahead of Hurricane at all, and Erdica's falling down the order as well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, and he's lost an end plate. And it's Erdica that gets a drive-through penalty for his collision with Mad G. My goodness me.
A drive-through penalty?
And a 10-second penalty.
Oh, that's crazy.
My goodness me. Absolute chaos at the start. I would have thought there would have at least been a virtual safety car to try and clear all that damage up. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. But nevertheless, the running order at the end of lap 1. Ultimate leads, Path 2nd, Sasha 3rd, Ollie 4th, Ledger 5th, Remixo 6th, Wax 7th, Hazel 8th, Danny 9th, and Hurricane rounding up the top 10. Yeah, Pan, for you, don't worry, I'm just as surprised.
Incident.
Oh dear, and that's one of the Mercedes, it's Remixo.
I believe Rem got an overtaken from the outside, out of the track, but let's see. That caused him not to get the best of the angles, but let's see. It looked like Ram. For me, it looked like Ram. He got an illegal overtake there. Yeah, completely illegal overtake, and that causes the situation to be a little. The angle of the exit of Ram gets a little bit weird, and that's where the incident happens.
Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, the way he cut the corner there, that was effectively an illegal overtake.
And shame because he had already got 6 positions at the start. Now the biggest winner is Hassel with 9 positions won at the first laps. And there was no safety car, so the prediction was safety car. There was no safety car.
So on to lap 3, DRS is now enabled. Sasha on the back of path here, heading up to turn 4.
But trying to remove him from the slipstream here.
Very well played there. Very, very well played.
Ban saying in the chat, surprise no safety car. Yeah, there were a lot of incidents, and it's a surprise that there was no safety car actually.
Yeah.
Not even a virtual one.
Because then, like I said, I would have thought there would have at least been a virtual safety car to try and clear some of that front wing damage. Nevertheless, Sasha able to stay on the back of path for second place, and as a result, it is helping them try and close in on Ultimate, who did manage to get ahead of path for the race lead.
But trying to get Sasha out of the slipstream. Trying to break the slipstream there. A little bit of a lockup from Pat. So Ryan is right behind Danny, and he's going to be getting him on the DRS. I think so.
So it looks like we've got a big DRS train forming now. Mad G just got ahead of Remy. So Hurricane, meanwhile, he gets himself ahead of Danny. Bit of a lock up into turn 1, but he gets himself ahead of Danny into 8th place. But as a result of that, Danny is going to have the DRS. But Hurricane managing to pull away very, very effectively. Very well played from Hurricane. JBL managing to get ahead of Mon into that last points paying position. And oh, Remixo's gone! And he's acclimatized in the pits. Why has he done that?
I'm not sure.
I mean, unless there's a valid reason for it, then that could cause some issues. Mad G, he's having to change his front wing again. That's put him a long way back, and that's the trouble with these 50% races. If you end up as far back as people like Anderson, Erdika, Mad G, and Beard Boost especially, you really got to hope for a safety car to be able to somewhat help you get back into the race.
Carlos Jackson on the DRS of Mon. I think he's going to be enough because Mon also has DRS on JVL.
Yeah, but it has helped Jackson get right onto the back of this battle for the last points paying position. But of course, folks, it's a traditional F1 scoring system. It's the same point system we have in the real life Formula 1 races. 25 for a win, 18 for second, 15 for third, all the way down to 10th place with just the 1 point, plus the fastest lap for the fastest lap of the race. There's also a point for the fastest lap outside the top 10 as well, and everybody that finishes without any penalties will get a bonus point on top of that. One of the new rules that was introduced heading into this season
Let me interrupt you real quick. Jeff John with the subscription. Thank you very much, bro. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely fantastic. Subscribed for 5 months now.
5 months. I think that's the oldest.
Yeah. So we really appreciate all the support that everyone has given the XRL since we started nearly 2 years ago now. And
yep.
Yellow flag sector 1, and that's one of the racing points. It's Erdika.
He got damage.
And there's the virtual safety car that was on the exit of turn 3. Does he have any damage?
Oh yeah, he lost.
He does. He's got no front wing altogether.
Sad day for Erdika today.
And dearie me, Ledger's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Not the first time we've seen that sort of penalty, and I doubt it'll be the last. So we're on to lap 6. About to start lap 7 now. Ultimate. Oh, hang on. Yellow flag sector 3. And that is just Erdika getting out of the way. He's effectively a back marker now. Not what he would have wanted. And one of them. And that is Ledger coming in to serve his drive-through penalty. And that's going to put him well outside the points. Another driver that will be praying for a full safety car to come out. Well, it's definitely been a chaotic start to the race so far, that's for certain. Ollie has got DRS and almost loses the back end, and he's lost all the momentum he had on Sasha. Now he's going to need to do the work all over again. That is really, really unfortunate there. Really, he had a lot of momentum, and then just a little bit of oversteer coming out of turn 10. And now he's going to need to do it all over again to try and get past Sasha for 3rd place. Got a few other battles further down the field. Meanwhile, you've got Hurricane on the back of Wax for 6th. JBL battling Danny for 8th. And hang on. Ollie trying the outside of turn 1. That's very bold. He's going to have the inside line of turn 2. Is that going to help him? He does. And Ollie gets through into 3rd place. Says, thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that.
Very good overtake from Ollie there.
That was very brave, trying to go around the outside of turn 1. Which gave him a huge advantage, having the inside of turn 2, and off he goes. So I would imagine in about 5-6 laps from now, those on mediums will be looking to switch to the hards for their stop, and then you've got guys like Danny, Mon, Jackson, Atui, and Penku, who started on hard. They'll be looking to go for the mediums for the final stint of the race.
I'll be right back, Kenzie.
Retro. Sasha is on the back of Ollie for third place. Oh, yellow flags. That's one of the McLarens. I think that was Ledger. Sasha trying to do the same thing he did with, Ollie did with him in the previous lap. He's not going to get it here, but he might get him on the run up to turn 4. He's got the DRS. Everything turned up to the max. Ollie tries to cover the inside line, and Sasha manages to squeeze round the outside. They're still side by side, and I think he's just managed to get back ahead into third place. He does! Phenomenal work there from Sasha. And here it is. Ollie tried to cover the inside line, but couldn't do much about the DRS that Sasha had. And off he goes. This is going to be a great battle between these two for that last podium paying position. Meanwhile, a little further back, we've got Wax on the back of Hurricane for 6th place. The battle in the midfield, we're on to lap 10 now. We're a third of the way through the race now. And Beard Boost with a time penalty. And Ollie's just got back ahead. Ollie's just got back ahead into third place. And oh, hang on! Sasha, oh my word! Oh, they're going to be careful not to make contact. They're still side by side. Who's going to yield? It's still side by side. Oh, Ollie has, oh my word! And Ollie, with a Tokyo Drift moment there, loses 2 positions, 3rd to 5th, just like that. Ledger's in the pits now. He's gone on to the hards. That's pretty early on the mediums. Only 9 laps on the mediums. And now Hazel showing the pace that he had from last night. Looking to try and get past Sasha to get that 3rd place. And it looks like that thing about the duel in the desert. Looks like we've got it right here. Wanting some good racing between them. Yeah, absolutely giving each other the space. Very clean, hard racing. That's what we love to see from these guys. Sasha not going to be able to do anything about Hazel's DRS. Sasha tries to cover the inside line, but Hazel says, not tonight. You take the racing line, I'll take the outside, and I will see you later. Now Hazel just needs to try and start building the gap between himself and Sasha. Sasha not able to make anything of this DRS attempt. Sasha down to 4th. Ollie's still 5th after that Tokyo Drift moment on the previous lap. And Penku dropping down the order. He's already lost a couple of positions. He's going to lose no, he manages to get back. He's back ahead of Jackson though. Back up into 12th place. He'll be looking to try and make amends for, and actually, it looks like Penku actually started on the hard tyres rather than the softs. Just need to double check something. Yeah, Penku hasn't made a stop. He did start on the hard tyres. And Ultimate, first of the front runners in, and that puts Path back into the lead of the race. And Ultimate does indeed go onto the hards, which should comfortably see him through to the end of the race. JBL comes in as well. Atwi is right on the back of Mon for 9th place. Mon almost getting ahead of Ultimate on the stars. Oh! Very late braking there. Trying to get ahead of... Oh, whoa! Hang on. And Ledge is gone. Ledge is gone. Oh dear, that is the infamous... That's the infamous curb of death around this track. Turn 12. Real shame there for Ledger.
Where did Penko come from there? You saw that?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out. He got ahead of Jackson and he somehow managed to get ahead of Atwi.
Nice.
And that puts Penku, despite starting last, he's now in the points.
Cindy Perkins, thank you for the stream. For the like, I mean. I'm sorry. We are doing the stream.
Yeah, Path, Hazel, and Sasha all in the pits. Hurricane comes in as well. That puts Wax into second. Ollie now leads the race. Has the undercut worked for Ultimate? Indeed, it has. Gets ahead without much difficulty. Penku almost getting ahead of Path. But of course, Penku's still to make a stop.
DRS train right now.
Yep. Path down to Jackson. Lap 13 now. Real shame for Ledger. And Ollie and Wax into the pits now. Onto the hards. 13 laps, they did well. And Ultimate right on the back of Danny. He's got so much more pace. But interestingly, Danny has DRS as well. How's he managed that? How did Danny end up with DRS as well as Ultimate?
Probably someone was coming out of the pit lane.
That might more than likely be the case.
And
Yeah, Ultimate made that look so easy, and he's back into the lead of the race. Approaching half distance now. Got Atwi, Jackson and Hazel on the back of Mon. 4-car DRS train now.
Mon into the pits. Going for the medium tire now.
And that's onto the mediums. Danny Penku, Atwi, and Jackson all still to make a stop. Sasha gets ahead of Ollie into 8th place now. These two still battling with each other. Oh, hey ho, hey ho. Path almost getting ahead of Danny for 2nd place. Beard Boost with a time penalty. Hazel gets ahead of Atwi for 5th. Means once Danny and Penku come in for their stops, Hazel is de facto 3rd place at the moment. And here we go. Here comes Path. There he goes. Easy as that. Back into 2nd place.
Very good overtaking from Pat and Penko. Mad Gang needs to move because Penko is faster driver. I don't see a blue flag though. There should be a blue flag here, right? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there should be because definitely should be a blue flag because Manji, he should be letting Penku through.
Anderson in the pits, going for the medium tire now.
I mean, he could very well.
Oh! Ultimate spun.
Oh no! Second night in a row it's happened. Can this weekend get any worse?
Everything should be fine because Danny and Penko need to pit. So I believe he did not lose the position.
Speaking of which, Danny does come in. Wax had a spin and he's cooked his tires. If his tires were a steak, they would be well done by this point. And Mon gets ahead as a result.
Sasha and Nolly are still fighting. Look at these guys.
Still dueling with each other. I mean, let's just put this into a bit of context. Imagine if this duel was Hamilton and Rosberg battling for the win.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Yeah.
It will be interesting seeing Daniel Ricciardo fighting Carlos Sainz like this year.
And Ultimate didn't take long to get himself back up through the field. Penku comes in. Ultimate, nothing but clear air ahead of him. Now he can start bearing down on Path for the race win. 12 laps to go, including the one they're on.
Sasha on the DRS of Ollie. Going for the late break. Oh, a little bit more late than it should have been. Yeah, that could have turned into an incident.
Ledger saying in the stream chat, it was the same corner as last night that he had his off. Weird feeling of deja vu. No, hang on.
Safety car.
Safety car. Hello.
What happened?
I can only assume it was for Wax having his momentary off.
Oh yeah, he lost his front wing. This is going to be interesting, and this is this is good news for Utica. Very good news for Utica.
And hey ho, parts coming in.
Medium.
And
going
so
for
does
the mediums.
Ultimate.
They're both going for the mediums. Are they going to stack? No,
they're too far apart.
Yeah, going for the mediums, trying to be.
Half on some mediums, and look, everyone's in. Hazel's in, Ollie's in, Sasha's in, JBL's in, Hurricane's in. This has worked beautifully into the hands of those that just came in.
Hassel on the soft.
That's bold. 11
10 laps?
Well,
no, remember it's going to be actually 8
they've
laps.
got a couple of laps under the safety car. Yeah, that's a valid point.
It's about 8 laps.
That has played beautifully into Danny's hands. He's now up into second place.
That's true. And also Mon got a big advantage there.
Could we see a potential upset on the cards here?
It's going to be interesting how it's going to be the safety car restart.
Indeed. Well, see, that's interesting. Hazel's the only one that's gone on to soft tyres. And Mornington's saying, yeah, soft tyres will go, but it is pushing it a little bit. Yeah. I mean, at the very most, the mediums should go... At the very most, soft should be able to go, in a 100% race, they should go about 20 laps-ish. And Beard Boost goes for Sauce as well. Mad Gia likes to stay out.
Utica stayed out?
Yeah.
Oh, that he just competed for the hard tires, so.
Well, yeah, that's just spiced things up a little bit.
Yeah, nice. That's what we want.
And that safety car, crucially for Ultimate, has allowed him to catch up with the race leader. So while we're under safety car conditions, I'm gonna I've got the standings in front of me. As far as the Drivers and Constructors Championships are concerned. We've got Path at the top of the standings with 45 points, Penku second with 42, Ultimate 34, Beard Boost 22, Ollie and CJ tied on 15 points, Sack and Wax with 12, and Mad Gank with 7, and Ledger and Hazel tied with 4 points. That's how the top 10 is shaping up. The Constructors Championship, you've got Renault with 79, Alfa Romeo 49, Alpha Tauri 23, McLaren 19, Red Bull 16, Williams and Ferrari both with 13, Haas and Racing Point with 5, and wow, didn't think I'd be saying this in XRL, Mercedes at the bottom with just 2 points. Oh, that infamous castle section, yeah, took out many a driver last weekend. The Beard Boost still trying to catch up with the rest of the field. Big question is the safety car going to be coming in this lap? Answer, no it isn't. That is going to allow Beard Boost to catch up. Of course, yeah, Hazel and Beard Boost both on soft tyres. But of course, Beard Boost does have 6 seconds worth of penalties. Erdeka's got 13. And Mon with 3 seconds worth of penalties. It's been... For the corner cutting, yeah, of course. Yeah. And oh, hey ho, looks like he's trying to unlap himself. He's trying to unlap himself. Sasha's slowing down, letting him through. Oh yeah, he's going to have to wait for the notification to come through saying that Sasha's going too slow, and that should allow Erdeka through. He is going to need to let everybody behind it. It should be, yeah. Which will mean it'll... Yeah. Yeah. And there got Erdeka effectively stopped on the track for a while to let everybody else through. I mean, fair play to him. He did. Fair play to him. He did the right thing. Yeah, so let's recap the top 10 at the moment. Path, Danny, Ultimate, Hazel, Penku, Mon, Ollie, Atwi, Jackson, and Sasha. That's your top 10 at the moment. We'll go on board with Danny for a moment. See how Path does the restart. He becomes the de facto safety car. He decides when to drop the hammer. And he drops it now. It's hammer time. Race time once again. Here we go. And Anderson. Whoa, how did... Oh my, what a start Anderson had. He's already up into the top 10. How on earth has he done that? And Hazel wide at turn. Whoa, my goodness me. Hazel very wide at turn 1. But Anderson shot his way through the field. Where did he get that restart from? But look at this. Penku started 19th. He's now 3rd. Hazel will be kicking himself now. He's down to 12th. Meanwhile, up front, it's Renault 1-2, Path leading Ultimate. Beard Boost into the points. He had a poor qualifying, but he certainly made up for that. The safety car has played. And he's now got himself into the points. That safety car has played beautifully into Beard Boost's hands. And Sasha tries to get himself ahead of Mon for 6th place. Gets through with ease. He needs to get ahead. He needs to get himself ahead of Danny, and then he can continue this legendary duel between himself and Ollie. Not if Mon has anything to do with it. Mon storming past, and Path and Ultimate battling for the race lead, and Ultimate gets through. Ultimate is back in the lead of the race. ERS up to the max to try and pull a gap, and Hazel's gone. Hazel's actually retired in the pits. Not sure. Not what Hazel would have wanted. It's our third retirement of the day. Real shame. If Hazel played his cards right, he could have been in contention for a podium. Potentially, Hurricanes had to come in for softs. He's gonna be trying to go for the fastest lap outside the top 10. Talking of fastest lap, that belongs to Ultimate right now with a 1:29.216. Fastest lap outside the top 10 is currently JBL 1:29.906. Hurricane should be able to beat that without much difficulty. And Ultimate responds 28.761. That's the new fastest lap of the race. And here comes Sasha. Drag racing Mon. Down to turn 1. Gonna have to brake a lot later here. Mon, I think Mon overshot his braking point, and Sasha gets him on the switchback.
Great overtake from Sasha. Now Anderson and Wax.
Anderson with the DRS gets himself into 8th place. Wax having none of it, and oh my word, Anderson's gone Spinala. Oh. It's the last thing he needed. And oh dear, Wax overshot his braking point, and that's allowed Beard Boost, who's got DRS. DRS drag race down this back straight towards turn 11. And they're still side by side. I think Beard Boost is going to have him here. And indeed he does. Wax not giving up without a fight though. Wax has to yield. Wax had to yield. Beard Boost up into 8th place.
Beard Boost doing a fantastic recovery run.
Absolutely. Ultimate, another fast. That 1:28.432. He is just getting faster and faster all the time. Beard Boost going to have DRS on Mon. Mon can't do anything about it, apart from turning everything up to the max. Beard Boost not able to close in as much as he would like. But he is right on the back of Mon. And almost has a Tokyo Drift moment there. And he's lost a lot of momentum. He's going to need to build it back up all over again.
JVL, DRS and Wax, he got a better exit, and they both had the DRS. But let's see who gets a position there. Ooh, very close to that incident.
And Wax keeps himself ahead of JBL. And Hurricane, 28.141. That's the new fastest lap of the race. Very, very well played from Wax, being able to keep himself ahead of JBL. Sasha will be looking to try and get ahead of Danny. Danny's laps are 2 laps older than Sasha's, so Sasha should be able to catch up without much difficulty. The gap between them is 1.4, but the gap between Path and Ultimate is about half a second. Path trying everything he can to try and close into Ultimate, but Ultimate not making it easy for him. The longer Path stays behind, the more that dirty air is going to affect him. This is definitely shades of the final stages of the 92 Monaco Grand Prix between Mansell and Senna. Ultimate being the role of Senna and Path being the role of Mansell on this occasion. And Hurricane, another fastest lap. First man into the 27s in the race today.
Oh, JBL just got a 3-second time penalty. That's going to be bad for him.
That's gonna push him out of the points.
Yep.
And given how late it is in the race, it is the last thing he needed, especially after that late safety car. Path is a lot closer to Ultimate this time around. Bit of a lock up there. Allows Ultimate to make up the time again. Path should be able to close it back up. Still not quite close enough to make any sort of overtake. Now Ultimate pulling away. 3 laps to go. I mean, I'd have to say Penku would have to be a very strong contender for Driver of the Day, despite the qualifying ban.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got himself up into 3rd place.
He deserves the Driver of the Day, definitely.
Still focusing on the battle for the lead, though. About 2.5 laps to go now. Path trying his best to keep within touching distance of Ultimate, but again, the dirty air is not helping him in any way. Especially during the high-speed corners. I mean, the gap is pretty much staying as it is.
It's very difficult because I want to watch the Renault fight for the for the win, but then these guys in the middle, they are within a second of each other, everyone, and they're having a great fight.
Yeah, that battle between Boosmon, Wax, Magi, JBL, battling for that last point-paying position. We're on the last lap, but one here. As Murray Walker put it on many an occasion. The correct terminology for that would be the penultimate lap, as my mum said at one point.
The last lap. There's nothing wrong with the car, but it's a flame. So how was it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the car except it's on fire.
That's it. And then, of course, this car is unique in every way except for the car behind, which is exactly the same. and that is the case we have right now with this battle for the race lead. Path is a lot closer to Ultimate this time around compared to what he was on previous laps. This for the lead and potentially the win. Path's going to try the outside of turn 1. He's going to try the switch back. This is so tight between these two. Ultimate has the advantage at the moment, but Ultimate, I think, no DRS. Interestingly, I think Path's got it. He's done it. Path gets the lead. On the last lap, he's done it! And look at that, I think that's him starting to pull away now! Path's starting to pull away! He's done it! On the last lap!
Very, very good drive from Pat last lap. Sending it in all together. It was phenomenal drive.
Absolutely staggering! He waited for his opportunity, he struck at just the right time, and he has done exactly what Kimi Räikkönen did in 2005 at the Japanese Grand Prix. Only Path didn't start from 17th. He started on pole, Ultimate led for a majority of the race, but at the end of the day, it's not Ultimate's day, it is Path's day. It is back-to-back wins for... I believe it's back-to-back wins for Path. He crosses the line. He wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. But that is actually Path's first win of the season.
Pat, being a French, in a French car, winning today.
Sacre bleu, as the French would put it. Ultimate and Penku round up the podium. Ollie beat Sasha. Danny 6th. Wax, Maggi, Atui, Mon, and JBL 6/10 away from getting a points finish. Beard Boost, Jackson, Anderson, Hurricane, and Erdika. Absolutely.
What a finish, man. What a finish.
And there we go. Penku, even Codemasters gives him driver of the day.
Yeah, there's nothing to both guys. Penku is the driver of the day.
Yeah, no question about it. Despite the qualifying ban. And there we go. Penku at the path, celebrating the only way he knows how. That's his first winner's
Nice.
trophy. His first winner's trophy of the season.
What a race, man. What a finish.
Yeah. And I think you could say, when the duel between Ollie and Sasha ended, and that second safety car finished, it was between Path and Ultimate. And there it is. There's your final race results. Path taking the win, Ultimate in second. Penku rounding up the podium from 19th on the grid. Our driver of the day, no dispute on that one. Ollie, Sasha, Danny, Wax, Maggi, Atui, and Mon. That's your points finishers. JBL, Beard Boost, Jackson, Anderson. Hurricane with the fastest lap of the race. And Erdika finishing a lap down from everybody else. And the fastest lap inside the top 10 was Ultimate with a 1:28.432.
What a lap. And Ryan Hurricane with the fastest lap outside with a 1:37.
Yeah.
And faster than Ultimate.
Yeah. Ultimate got the fastest lap inside the top 10. Hurricane got the fastest lap not only outside the top 10, but he had the fastest lap of the race.
Yes, it is.
But
Well,
that finish between Path and Ultimate, that is Grand Prix racing at its finest.
yep. Very good racing from them. Well, it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah. So we hope we did you proud with that race, Murray.
Yes.
I'm sure
indeed.
he would have been commentating that race from the great racetrack in the sky with his former commentary partner James Hunt. I mean, they'd have probably had a couple of drinks up there as well. But what a finish to that race! And the action isn't finished yet, folks, because we've got the X2 race in about an hour's time, which will be getting underway at 8 p.m. UK time, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But from the two of us here, good night. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much, everyone. See you next week.